All right, everybody, it's me, David Griffin. I'm back. Today, I'm going to show you how to cut up a chicken. Hey, before we get going any further, remember to hit that subscribe button at the bottom right. I need you to tap that. I need y'all. Come on now. Now, today, we're going to cut up a whole chicken because I intend to fry this chicken. That's what you see all the pretty stuff in the background for. Today, you might be able to find a whole chicken more or faster than you can find cut up parts. But I'm going to show you how to do it from scratch. Now, you start with your bird. Remember, every chicken is a girl. That's right. We'll call this one Susie. If it wasn't a girl, it'd be called a rooster. Education lesson over. Now, the first thing you want to do before you start anything, that. Who doesn't do that when they got a chicken laid out? You're going to inspect your bird. Fully feel up your bird. Make sure you know where all the joints are, okay? Find your knee joint for your chicken leg. We're going to start with the chicken thigh. We're going to cut right at the joint where it connects. We're going to slide the knife alongside the spine. Then we're going to come behind that cut and cut inward the opposite direction like this. And it helps you slide your knife right on through all the tissue and meat and all the good stuff in there. And it helps you avoid unnecessary bones. Trust me, y'all, when this is finished, it's going to look just like it did at the grocery store if it was in one of those chicken multi-packs. Now what you want to do is slide that alongside the joints. Right there I had a little bone, but you see how it came out? Look at that. Perfect leg and thigh, just like at the grocery store. Now, let's take care of that other one. Now, the one thing I can remember growing up is I remember seeing an aunt cut up a chicken, but she would always make sure her cutting board was still. So remember, always put a wet towel under your cutting board to make it hold still when you're working with your meat. So, make sure your cutting board is perfectly locked down and still. A cutting board that's wiggling around is unsafe, and I wouldn't advise you to do that. You fill up your chicken, you find that joint, and you go right in between it. You see how the knife just went in there like it was butter? Well, that's because I'm not going through bone. I'm going through tissue. It's a lot easier. See that? There you go. Now, we got the leg and thigh separated. Now, the next thing you want to do, in this case, is we're going to separate the leg from the thigh. So you first find that kneecap. You're going to find that knee and you're going to slide the knife around that section, all the way around, front and back, all the way around. I like to roll my chicken around like in a circle as I do it. See how the knife just pierces and pushes right through there? That's what you want. You want to go right through there. You don't want to fight with it, and you don't have to. That's why you don't cut bone. You cut gristle. You cut tissue. Now, let's get in closer. Find that kneecap. There it is. Hit it, and you don't have to push hard, so you don't have to really endanger cutting yourself up. In this case, I roll the chicken around the knife. There you go. See? Easy peasy. Leg and thigh, leg and thigh. Now, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to size up your bird again, and you're going to figure out, okay, I want those wings, but how do you want them? So what I usually do is I size up my bird, I find those shoulders right there. Looking at that gap space in there. Now, this is where you want to make sure your knife is fairly sharp because you are going to have to go through bone and you want to make sure you can cut right through. You see how it just glides right through there? My wife bought me this knife set. She bought it for the whole house actually, but we having fun using it. She's a good pick. So as you can see, when I cut this out, I'm taking the entire spine out by going sideways right over the shoulders. See that? Real easy. Now, most people, they throw this part out, but you never throw out a whole chicken back. You take the chicken back, you boil it down, and guess what you got? You got chicken broth. Some of the richest chicken broth, especially if you give it that good slow boil for about 4 to 12 hours. You're going to get all the flavor out of there. That meat is going to be completely flavorless because all the flavor is going to be in the water. Now, back to the bird. You size it up, At this point, you should know where the shoulders are. You lay your chicken down and you slant your knife. You see how I slanted that? I'm pulling off a little breast meat and adding it to the wing itself. See that? So when you fry that up, people get a little extra treat on there. Look, get in close, slide it through, boom. You got to hit that angle just right. Now, size up your bird. We're at the easiest part. You need to find the center breastbone. And of course, it's in the center. Now that part is not too hard to cut through, especially when you got a good knife like this. Susie's doing real good down there for us. So we're separating that breast, and take a look down the center of the breast. You see that cross section? You see it? How it's already split open for you? Well, I find all chicken breasts seem to be like that, where the breast is in 2 layers. So what you're gonna do is, in my case, I'm getting rid of the chicken skin from the breast because I don't need it for the way I'm gonna be cooking it. But you see how the breast is already filleted? That's a fillet, a perfect chicken fillet for you. Those other rib bones, you can take those out. Sometimes I just be an idiot and leave them in, but in this case, I'm separating it. Then you take that fillet and you cut it down, and what do you got? You got one of the world's most perfect chicken tenders. See that? Real easy. Now let's check out the other one. Let's check that cross section. You see it? It's already there for you. Not much work. As you cut through this part, as you can see, it's plenty of meat. It's a lot of meat right here. But that's what you came for. It's a chicken breast, right? Real easy. Now we're going to split that fillet and turn it into another chicken tender. And that over there is a little bit of water I'm sitting everything in. Perfect fillets. Look at that. So that's about it, y'all. Make sure you hit that subscribe button at that bottom right. I need you to hit that. Look, let's get this channel going. Hit the subscribe button for me. I need you, though. Pretty much done, y'all. Now let's see the before and after. You come in with this from the grocery store, but you leave with that. I'm sure any restaurant will be proud to see that. That's it, y'all. That's how you cut up a chicken. Thanks for watching.